Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Mark Tullis. This is my partner, Kirsten Coleman.
Hello.
We are Coffee Cup Productions, and we're wearing our Bears garb.
Yeah, there's a reason for this.
Why is that, honey?
Because we have a couple of people in studio today talking to us about a really special banquet, the Champions Banquet.
And this year's banquet is going to feature the coach. So we're very excited, and we're going to welcome our guests, Chris Malajewski and Bobby Birdstein, also in Bears garb.
Yes.
Welcome, fellas.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Yeah, so here we are. We're last year we were at the banquet, and Ozzie Guillen was the special guest, and this year we've got the coach coming.
So. We didn't have any White Sox
No,
gear.
we don't. We didn't have. We had Cubs gear, but that was not.
But
probably wouldn't have been a good thing to wear.
Bobby is the Parks Foundation president, and not everybody understands what the Highland Parks Park District and the Parks Foundation is all about. So let's kick it off with that, Bob.
Yeah, well, thanks, Mark and Kirsten, for inviting us in, and thanks to Coffee Cup Productions, because this is a great event for us. The Parks Foundation of Highland Park, our mission is to ensure that all residents of the community get access to world-class park district facilities and world-class park district programming. So one of the key things that we do, and what this particular Champions Banquet is there to fund, is to fund for kids that can't afford park district programming. Primarily, this is summer camps, swim lessons, maybe dance lessons, or things that happen at stuff like at Westridge or at the rec center or at the skating rink. And a lot of people don't know that around 20% of Highland Park residents live at or below the poverty line, and throw in there that there's probably another 10 to maybe even 20% of residents that are at financial straits due to stuff like divorce or losing their job. And the money that we raise from an event like this goes to children, directly to children, through the SMILE grant and aid program. SMILE stands for Scholarships Mean Investment in Leisure for Everyone.
Very good.
Oh, that was good.
Very good.
Last year I didn't get it quite as well. It didn't roll off the tongue as well.
He's been stressing about it all
Yeah,
year.
there you go. Yeah.
So the SMILE grant and aid program, which it's been in existence for well over a decade now, we're able to gather as much funding as possible to make sure that these kids can go to, again, stuff like swim lessons and summer camp. So it's really a great thing. And quite frankly, we can't gather enough funds for the demand for the kids that want to attend these programs under the tuition assistance program.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
That's a lot of kids, huh?
And everyone would assume this is an affluent area, but we know, Kirsten and I have a deep history in coaching and like how important it is for children to gain access. It's not everything, not just the things you learn from the sport or activity you're participating in, but like the social interaction you're having with kids from your area, the
kids in your school, you may not interact with them otherwise. So this is a really important thing. It's very, very important to include all the kids in these programs.
Yeah, and like I said, Kirsten, and to your point, last year we gave over 100 scholarships. 100 different families received scholarships. And it was really lots and lots of different kids, but most of them were only, in fact, almost all of them were only a portion of the scholarship. So we'd like to be able to give more if we possibly could.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Yeah.
And so one of the things we do is we host the Champions Banquet.
Right. So this is the big fundraising event, right? And every year this happens, and Chris is going to explain a little bit about this.
So the Champions Banquet, this is the fourth installment of it. It was an event created solely for the purpose of raising funds for the SMILE Grant and Aid program. And I, having been involved in athletics my entire life, and now overseeing the athletic department for the Park District of Highland Park, created this event as an effort to give back to the community. I think athletes by nature should have what I call that attitude of gratitude and giving back. And so we created this event. We have a great live speaker. We have silent and live auctions with some great items to be purchased. And then, a portion of every ticket sale certainly goes back to Smile as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And also, we'll be honoring several coaches and participants in the program as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, part of athletics, as Mark and Kirsten, you said earlier, is recognizing our volunteer coaches, whom of which, if we didn't have those folks, programs wouldn't be possible. And so we do have a small awards portion in the evening mixed in as well, just to recognize those that give back in a different way, if not financially.
Yeah. Yeah, the coaching thing is a big deal. I mean, the whole volunteer coaching thing is a very, very big deal. You learn a lot of things from coaches. I loved all my coaches growing up. I'm still in touch with most of them, and I think they're very, very important people. So.
And what we learned from last year's awards benefit was that you have some really long-term dedicated people in Highland Park that have really, they give their lives. This is we're talking decades of service and countless
children
who've been coached up. It's
that's very cool. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we have what we call the Legacy Award. Every year at the banquet, we honor somebody who has had an involvement in the community for a significant amount of time, giving back, and just creating that atmosphere for kids that may not be athletic or involved in athletics at a young age, but instilling that in them to make it a lifelong passion. And so that Legacy Award this year is going to be given to somebody who will remain nameless. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag, if you will, but it's somebody who I think everybody will recognize that night, and certainly
cool.
deserving.
Well,
Excellent,
cool.
excellent.
And how did you guys get the coach to do this? This is very exciting.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. I think, Coach Ditka being maybe quite possibly one of the most famous, recognizable figures in Chicago sports history. Being a resident of this area, the North Shore, having have family members in this area as well. His family and he was more than gracious in offering their time to come be a part of this event, and I think that they support the mission of the Smile Grant and Aid program, and he has grandsons and grandchildren in our programs as well. So it's going to be a fun night to see him give back and interact with the community.
No doubt.
It's great to bring it all home that way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool little tie back. I like it.
And you've got tremendous support from the community. I see you've had a lot of people donate items for the silent auction.
Yeah, we have some great sponsorship. So first and foremost, the event could not be lifted off without our two presenting sponsors, the Semrad Foundation and Banner Kitchen and Bath Showroom, two organizations that have been supportive of the event since its inception. They provide a large amount of funds to get it lifted off the ground. And then we have some other great sponsors. Highland Park Bank and Trust provides the giveaways, which this year is a really great golf umbrella. We also have support from Illinois Bone and Joint Institute, HPI, the Health Performance Institute, and then a local chef, Chef Brian Merrill, who was a contestant on Hell's Kitchen Season 10.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be donating a dinner for 8, cooked in your home. So there's a lot of fun things. And then we have countless other sponsors who do provide auction items and dollars, to make sure that this event is really something of note.
That's awesome. That's excellent. And this event is taking place when?
This is on May the 21st from 6 to 8:30 at the Highland Park Country Club.
Okay. And tickets are available?
Tickets are still available. We encourage everybody to purchase as soon as possible. We have tables of 8. We have individual tickets for adults and children. Adult tickets come with an open bar, full meal, this entire program. So it's a lot of fun.
Bar.
Yeah. That's new this year. So we're encouraging people to have fun but not indulge too much.
Okay.
There will be children in the room.
Don't overdo it, people, but an open bar
And it is
worth
only
it.
beer and wine.
Yeah. No, it's not, Bob. It's not.
That's not what I had last year.
Yeah.
Mark was hoping otherwise.
Yeah. Well,
Well, and
where can we buy tickets? Where
So
are they
tickets can be
supposed to-
bought online at pdhp.org through the registration. You can certainly give any of our facilities a direct call, and they'll be able to guide you through that.
Great.
pdhp.org. You can also find information about the Parks Foundation there.
Yep.
This isn't just a once a year event here. Right. It's something that is working hard year round to provide this awesome programming. And gentlemen, we can't thank you enough for coming down and donning the Bears gear with us.
Yeah, I like it.
And
Yay, go Bears!
yeah, we can't
Bear down.
Bear down.
we can't wait to meet the coach.
Yeah, super excited. This is going to be fun. Yeah, get your tickets now. Tickets are going quickly, so please do join us for this banquet. It's going to be a blast, and it was a blast last year. It's going to be just so interesting to hear the coach speak, so that's going to be worth every price of admission. Yeah, and we're looking forward to it.
Bear down.
So are we. Bear down, and thanks,
Bear
Brian
down.
Kirsten,
Thanks for having us in.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Cawffee Talk is a Coffee Cup Productions podcast. Find our video podcasts on YouTube, Facebook, and our website, coffeecupproductions.com. Audio podcasts can be downloaded from Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play Music, and Spotify. Search for Cawffee Talk, CAWFFEETAWK, Cawffee Talk.
Are we gonna start
You
with
do all
fight
the-
song? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no.
That would be great.
What's
Can you
that?
get that?
The fight song?
Yeah.
We
Bear
can,
down.
sure. We can start with the
Yeah,
Bears
we can
fight
do it.
song. Absolutely.
All right.
You can always plug that in later, right?
Yep. We'll do that in post.
Intro and outro.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
do that in post. No problem.